Barako ball with JC and Tal, Mig Penisi, Eman Monfort, Mike Singletary, who had 19 points in the first half. And Roger Buenafe completes their unit to start the third period. For Ginebra, they have Mark Cagiwa, Dior Lowhorn, who will miss, and Rico Meyerhofer gets to see action for the first time. Kasama si Mac Barako and LA Tenorio. Let's find out what both teams discussed at the half. Here's Erica.
As per Coach Ato, they're looking into just really intensifying their game dahil kinulang daw talaga sila nung first half. They're a fast break team pero hindi daw sila nakakuha ng mga fast break points, and gaya na sinabi ko kanina, it's really the second chance points that they should work on. As per Coach Raiko naman, maintain the defense. Even if they're not shooting well, they were able to stop a lot of things, but now they have to focus more on making their shots as well. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Erica.
Ginebra, you know, you mentioned earlier, nung nawala si Japet, baka ito rin yung naging mix-up kung bakit napansin natin. There wasn't as much energy as what we saw, especially in the Saturday game in which they won. It was their major concern.
Here's Cagiwa. Sends it to LA. Barakael. And now Lowhorn. Lowhorn loses it. Here's Eman. Eman on the move. Eman all the way. Also fouled by Rico Meyerhofer.
Very late for Rico Meyerhofer. You can't fault the effort, but of course, Eman Monfort already in the air there, very, very late. That's why Monfort's going to have a three-point play opportunity.
Here's a Kawasaki rousing fast break brought to you by Rouser 135 by Kawasaki. Rouse the rider in you. Shot clock down to 10 for Ginebra.
Not a good offensive set there. Kita natin. Not really a lot of players moving with quickness para dito sa Barangay Ginebra.
Ganun ba ka-radical yung difference? So if you remove, because remember, Japet started the game. Yes. Pag tinanggal mo si Japet, you know, how much movement do you sacrifice without Japet on the floor?
I think what you lose out when pag nawawala si Japet is, you know, Japet can play multiple positions. He can play multiple positions on offense. And more importantly, on defense. He's their best defensive player in terms of shot blocking. Now, pag nawawala siya dyan, you lose a guy that is, first of all, 6'9". Second of all, the quickest 6'9" that locally that the PBA has ever produced. So, nakikita natin, ibang-iba yung itatakbo ng opensa ng Barangay Ginebra.
Meantime, here's JC, sends it to Singletary. He's open and he knocks it down. Singletary now with 24 points. And Barako on top, 57-43.
Like Singletary, hardest to have three-pointer to defend. That one, once
here in the third quarter, just a better start by Barako Bull.
You know, and the one thing that they're doing well, they've done well in this game, is actually their defense. Their defense has been pretty solid.
Miss on the putback for Mark Cagiwa and a rebound for Eman Monfort. Here's Eman for three. Yes, sir! They left him open and he made them pay.
And right now, itong Barangay Ginebra just cannot match the energy of Barako ball. Barako just keeps on coming. They're getting the better looks right now. Eman Monfort, a big thorn on the side of Barangay Ginebra.
So Ginebra having problems with the most powerful minion here, Eman Monfort. Yeah, he's wide open, and so he took it and he made it. And so Ginebra's solution, they'll bring in another minion to stop a minion. Rabla Bagala is about to check in the ball game.
Hinahanap ko eh.
Look at the numbers of Eman, 13 points. 3 out of 5 from Rainbow Country. As Mark Cagiwa misses the free throw. Peña has been solid, but he was given a technical foul. That's why Mark Cagiwa was on the line. In a rare appearance for Rob Lapagale here, but they're looking for someone to make things happen. Get this crowd in the game also.
Miko, different day, really different results. I mean, look at LA Tenorio. Last game, career high, 34 points. Today so far, 0. Of course, you can't discount the fact na ang dami ng ginagawa. They're able to set up the offense and pass. But just scoring-wise, worlds apart from today and the last game.
Thanks to our radio partners, 90.7 Love Radio, 101.1 Yes FM, 96.3 Easy Rock, DCSR, 918 Sports Radio, Brgy Santiago and Eric Reyes on the call. Eman Monfort against Labagala. And here's Singletary, cross-court, Ronje from the corner.
Yun yung sinasabi natin kanina, they run the play and it's almost second nature now para sa Barako to know who the open guy is depending on what kind of plays the defense is going to do on that pick and roll. Without even thinking, you can see that nice cross-court pass that went to Ronje Buenafe in the corner.
Foul is against Dorian Peña, his fourth. And 2 free throws here for Mark Kagiwa.
Another guy that struggled, Mark Kagiwa, only 1 out of 7.
Okay, Erica has a story here on Eman Monfort.
Hindi lang basta minion itong si Eman, kundi deadly minion who is very excited to play against LA. Dream matchup daw niya ito, kaya naman he feels the pressure to do better in setting up the plays, running the system to keep the energy up offensively and defensively. At kung sakasakali naman daw nakapusin, mananawagan siya agad-agad sa ibang mga minions. Kaya get ready, Miko. Balik sa inyo.
May pag nanawagan yan ng mga minions, magkakaroon ng Minion Man March.
Minion Man March.
Kaya lang, hindi namin kailangan ng luneta.
Meron ba 1 million?
Hindi na kailangan luneta. Kaya dyan lang sa parking ng kasa na kami dyan. 63-47 in favor of Barako, and Dear Longhorn scores, and he has 15 points tonight.
Things can open up para kay Dear Longhorn dito dahil nawala na si Dorian Peña. Without Dorian Peña, he's been able to attack the basket much easier than all the other guys, but that one misses out on an easy rebound.
Rebound and an assist from Dave Marcelo. So everyone contributing here for Barako. Dave Marcelo just checked in the ball game.
Libreng-libre yung binigay na rebound doon. Longhorn did not grab the basketball.
Over 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Longhorn finds Baracael. Baracael from the corner, in and out.
Halong malas pa para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Here's Singletary. No. Kagiwa. Grab Labagala.
Nice pass on the part of Mark Kagiwa. Actually went through the legs of Eman Monfort.
How is that possible?
I know, that's what I said. Through the needle.
Yun ang needle. Meantime, as Singletary fires and misses, there's a foul on the Ginebra side. And check this out. Hindi naman between. I believe that would be impossible. Boy, it was between.
Told you.
That is absolutely threading the eye of a very small needle. And of course, the Rob Believer celebrating on that layup by Rob Labagala as Singletary connects. 2 out of 2. Well, that's what he never needs.
Yeah, energy,
Energy plays.
Energy plays that they can cheer for. Pero ang ginagawa dito, miski nakita natin, kakashoot lang na Ginebra. Barako just coming back and parang wala nangyari. And able to push back that lead up again to 16.
Here's Longhorn working hard, blocked by Dave Marcelo. And a forward pass for JC Intal. Went through his hands and turnover. That would have been a perfect pass. The perfect pass, kailangan masalo.
Yes, but Rob Labagala just doing enough
To bother.
yung vision ni JC and Cal. Maybe even tap the ball just to change the direction of that basketball.
Remember what you said earlier about Billy Mamaril? You know, your number is called. If you're ready, you can contribute. And that's what Rob is doing right now. He's ready. Rare appearance, but he's making a difference.
And to be fair, Rob Labagala, one of those guys that, we see those 2 points. He's going to play today. Might not play for about 3 straight games, 4, maybe even 5. But once his number is called, you know that he's going to produce something for you.
Meantime, Lohorn producing on that play, 3-point play opportunity, and he completes it. So Ginebra trying to battle back here midway through the third quarter. Singletary. Sidestep. Yes, sir.
Simple ng 30 na ang ginagawa ni Mike Singletary. You know, he's punched in 10 points in this quarter. Just 6 minutes and a half gone by.
Here's Lohorn. Actually, Lohorn, pinahihirapan siya ni Dave Marcelo. That foul is on JC Intal.
The thing with him, we did mention the plus side niya, malaking katawan niya, pwede siyang bumangga sa ilalim. But you can see he doesn't have the quickness as most of the reinforcements that have come in this conference. Cannot really beat a guy off the dribble, unlike most of the other guys.
Lohorn with 19 points for Ginebra. Barako Bulls still ahead here, 69-55. Here's Singletary in motion. It's import against import. Singletary with a speed advantage. But he gets foiled by a double team. Here's Labagala to Lohorn. Lohorn attacks. Lohorn is fouled.
Para sa Barangay Ginebra, starts off with good defense. You know, play good defense on one end. And Rob Labagala actually doing a very good job in terms of pushing the basketball. At ngayon, sinasabayan siya ng mga kakampi niya.
Susubaybayan na PBA sa Action TV International sa Middle East via Orbit Showtime Network, sa Europe via OSN TV Tomorrow, at sa Guam via MCV Broadband. Sabihan nyo, yung mga kamag-anak na abangan ng maaksyon na labanan ng PBA at UFL sa Action TV International. Under 5 minutes remaining in the third period. Barako Bulls still ahead. Although Ginebra determined to climb back here. Here's Singletary. 30 points tonight. And he has an opportunity to add to his 30 points. The foul against Rico Meyerhofer. Third personal laban kay Rico. Basically both teams now in the penalty situation.
Another facet of the game kung saan nararamdaman ng Barangay Ginebra yung pagkawala ni Japet, because when this game started, Japet was actually on Mike Singletary.
Here's Kagiwa on the move, all the way!
Was 1 out of 7 earlier, but right now is starting to shoot much, much better.
JC Intal open for 3. Rebound, Lohorn. This is an 11-point deficit. Ginebra trying to battle back. Labagala, where's he going? He goes to Lohorn, who will not shoot from Rainbow Country. Here's Labagala. He's thinking about it. Lohorn wants the ball. Labagala goes inside. Floater, no! And that will be last touch on Lohorn.
Good enough para kay Lohorn, and just slipped out of his hands. But what a nice matchup. Kita natin si Labagala at saka si Monfort. Really, Labagala having that opportunity to actually shoot over someone.
Minyunan eh. Kung ano man yung kapalitan kalabawan nila. Minyunan. There's Dave Barcelo providing quality minutes here for Coach Mike Toroman.
Didn't expect Dave Marcelo to be putting in these points for his team.
Under 4 minutes to go in the third period. Meyerhofer, handoff, Helterbrand. And Now to Lohorn. Lohorn with 21 points so far. And that's a foul, I think, against Marcelo. Check that. It's on Mark Mapagal for reaching in. So both teams are already in the penalty. This will extend the last 3 minutes of the third quarter. Maybe Ginebra can catch up through free throws.
In all the quarters, the first 3 quarters, this has been the quarter kung saan nakita natin may pinakamaraming foul because it's actually been on both sides. Both teams, like you mentioned, they're in the penalty. And fairly early yung penalty nung dalawang koponan.
Here's Bakapagal. Montfort. 12 to shoot.
Good adjustment on the part of the pick and roll defense.
And Montfort scores. Montfort now with 15 points.
Yeah, good adjustment on the part of Ginebra because when they were playing that pick and roll on that side na walang help, ang ginagawa kanina ng Ginebra, they were trapping and that would leave the import open. Now they stayed close, but Montfort making the right decision still.
Rebound by Mark Mapagal, and that's a loose ball foul against Billy Mamaril. The last 3 minutes, it's going to feel like 8 minutes because we'll have a lot. So Mark Mapagal made 1 out of 2 free throws of the loose ball foul in Billy Mamaril. And that will restore this 15-point lead for Barako Bulls, 76-61.
And they continue to be able to spoil yung mga comeback ng Barangay Ginebra.
Billy has been splendid tonight off the bench.
10 points and he has not played that many minutes. But every time he's on the floor, nakakatulong siya.
Here's Montfort for 3. Yes, sir!
That's just too good. Right now, that's just too good.
And Montfort has gone nuts here in the third quarter.
18 points. He's got 4 3-pointers in this game. 10 points in the third.
Meantime, Lohorn against Dave Marcelo. Lohorn to Mamaril. Mamaril over to Tenorio, who has yet to score tonight. And that's a foul, I think, against Dave. So Ginebra, they're missing a lot of things here. They're missing the athleticism of Japet, who got hurt in the opening quarter. And they're missing the offensive firepower of LA Tenorio.
LA Tenorio, you can see right there, 0 out of 6. I was looking at the stats before the game, and the one thing that was impressive about Barangay Ginebra was actually the guys that are scoring in double digits for them, which was LA Tenorio, Ellis, Kagiwa, and Japet. All of them were shooting, aside from, other than Kagiwa, all of them are shooting over 50%. But you can see today, it hasn't been the case. LA got shooting very well. Ellis has not played much today.
Foul on Billy Mamaril, that's his third. Man of the moment. Or should I say the minion of the moment? Eman Montfort on the line.
It's almost crazy what he's doing right now. He announced his presence with a 22-point game against Meralco. Was solid against Air 21, although you might say 12 points again. But right now, he has 20. And what round was he picked up?
And he's doing it against El Tenorio, but JJ Hilterbrand, Rob Lapagala.
Against Meralco, he did it against Chris Ross. A very good defender.
Here's Siegel. Makapagal, dangerous from Rainbow Country. There's nowhere to go. Montfort, double clutch. Kala ko papasok pa eh. And Barako still has the ball here with a new shot clock.
Wow, and that hurts Barangay Ginebra because you put in so much effort to have a good stop. You make a stop, but you don't clear the defensive rebound.
Oh, perfect play. Dave Marcelo, quality minutes. He gets 2 points. He's been getting rebounds. He's been defending Lohorn. Everything going right for Barako Bull here in the third quarter.
Kumpiyansa, the confidence just oozing for Barako Bull at the moment. And just willingness to share the basketball. Lots of good things happen to basketball teams. Pag umiikot yung bola and the players are willing to pass the ball.
Eman Monfort is going to take a breather here. He really worked hard in this third quarter.
Worked hard and paid off for him.
10 points in the third. Nita Macapagal sends it to Marcelo. Marcelo really earning his minutes. Wild shot by Macapagal. Ginebra fast break in the making here. Oh, fast and furious here, but Mark takes it all the way for two.
Actually a good shot because since he took it all the way and really saved a lot of time on the clock, they will have another possession. A 2-for-1 on the part of Mark Agiwa.
Time winding down here in the third. Whoa! Whoa! Double ankle breaker for Danny Siegel! Did you see that? How old is Danny Siegel? Wow!
And more importantly, how old did the defenders look?
Wow! People in the big dome are still stunned.
Danny Siegel, but you can see.
Wow! Double ankle breaker. You don't see this every day. I think this. One more quarter to go in this Friday showdown between Barako Bull and Barangay Ginebra. At sila ang ating mga ulala, mahal ng masa fans of the day. Mula sa masarap malaman, mura at kaintinyan kasi easy to open ulalam. Ready to eat ulam. Para sa masa, mahal ng masa, ulalam, 15 pesos lang. So glad you could join us sa ating coverage of the PBA Governors Cup. Pico Adili here with Jason Webb. Erica Padilla is manning the courtside position as Willie Wilson. Wow. Wanted to give that ball to Willie Wilson. Ball would stay with Ginebra.
Gotta think Ginebra's gotta make a run here to start the fourth because this is 18 at the moment.
Because if you look at the trend of this game, Barako Bull, lamang at the end of the first, they were up by 4. Then up by 8 at the half. And then palaki lang ng palaki yung advantage nila, yung lamang nila in this game.
And to be fair, Barako's actually been the better team today. They look much sharper than Ginebra. Ginebra looked at times flat, but you take it on a minute-to-minute thing, a possession per possession. And right now, when you look at the squads on the floor, you'd think that Ginebra might have a chance to have a run here because the two best players of Barako today, their import as well as Montfort, are both in the bench.
30-second timeout here for Barako Bull. They're on top, 85-69. Once again, if you're just joining us, Japet Aguilar was brought to the hospital, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Here's our Photon Strong Drive, brought to you by Photon. Empower your business in that double ankle breaker. Bagsak si Lohorn tsaka si Billy Mamaril.
Parang sa wrestling, di pa tumatama, nalaglag pa eh.
I'm telling you, I think that play will end up on ESPN in the US. It's one of those plays. Siyempre, Barako na naman eh. Alley-oop, Siegel! Yes, sir!
Nice play coming out of that timeout. And well run by Barako Bull. But still, if you're Ginebra, you can't be disheartened. Ito yung pagkakataon. These first 3-4 minutes, you really gotta make a run.
How do you make a run if your primary gunners aren't exactly waxing hot? LA is struggling. Mark struggled in the first half. He has 12 points.
Even if you're struggling, you can see the Mark struggling, but the effort is there. And that's what it seems na kulang para sa araw na to, para sa Barangay Ginebra. A little bit more, yung tinatawag nating gigil. Would help if they make their free throws. Lots of misses as well para sa Ginebra mula sa free throw line.
Here's Danny Siegel again. Ginebra down by 17. Big points. Here's Mamaril. Back to Mark. Shot clock down to 15. And Kagiwa will miss. And that will be last touch on Keith Jensen. And Mark Kagiwa will sit down in favor of Mac Barakael. Penisi comes in for Dave Marcelo, who had an excellent stint off the bench.
Lots of players really contributing well para dito sa Barako. Dorian Peña with his defense, as well as Dave Marcelo. Of course, Eman Montfort, third quarter was really huge.
Two minutes having gone by here in the payoff period. Ginebra looking for win number 2.
Parang may mismatch. Parang may mismatch eh.
Ay, Vic! Pagtay si LA kay Vic at di nila nakita. Here's Barakael. Oh, nice shot! And he scores!
Konting bawi lang ni Mac Barakael doon. Kung kanina ankle breaker on the part of Danny Siegel to get some Ginebra players down. Now it's Mac Barakael's turn. And Mick Penisi.
So Barakael completes the 3-point play. Barako on the other hand, they have this great opportunity. If they hold on to this lead, they will tie Petron for the top spot in the Governor's Cup.
Yeah, they tied him at the top spot, and there are two teams that are going to get eliminated. That would mean that they would have a 2-game advantage in the loss column already against Air 21.
I think Penisi fouled out with still over 9 minutes to go in the ball game.
Gave up his foul, but you know what? As we see this play right here, been a tough day para kay Mick. But you know, that's actually worse news para dito sa Barangay Ginebra dahil pumasok tuloy si Dorian, pati yung import ng Barako Bull.
Here's Wilson, corner, yes. Willie Wilson with 7 points.
You know, Ginebra is actually back in this game playing without their import.
Okay, we'll take this time out. Barako Bull on top, 87-75.
Knife, Panasonic.
Well, Ginebra making a run here with over 8 minutes to go with the fourth and final quarter. They're down by 12, and LA goes to Mamaril. Mamaril, yes!
Yeah, and again, Miko, it's that local lineup. They're playing with a lot more fire here in this fourth quarter. They're moving much better, and they're moving as a unit.
A miss by Singletary, and a loose ball gathered by LA. Ginebra down by 10. And the ball will stay with Ginebra.
Barako Bull now trying to bring back all their aces and all their aces out. Binalik na nila yung import nila. Ronjay is there. Montfort is there. Probably the best 5 that has played today for them.
That's a foul against Ronjay Buenafe. And that will be the third team foul against Barako Bull. LA on the move, all the way.
LA Tenorio has yet to score a field goal up to this point. Just using his quickness there, and then yung talino, yung guile to be able to get the 2 points over a much bigger Dorian Peña. What a surprise for fans that were actually watching this game kanina. Ang layo na ng kalamangan, 19. Now it's just down to 7.
Under 8 minutes to go in the payoff period.
Siegel.
Oh, go! Peña saves it. Singletary attacks, sets up Ronje from the corner. No go! Rebound, LA! Here's Tenorio to Hildebrand. Ginebra down by just 7 points. They were down by as many as 19 earlier. Hildebrand for 3, no go, and that will be a loose ball foul on Billy Mamani. Manny Siegel is back on the bench.
Very upset about that last play. Felt he got fouled there.
Jensen. That was the bad pass.
This is a play that has worked very well para sa Barako. Not there. Not that time. They got the switch that they wanted. Medyo maaga lang yung pasa ni Eman Monfort. Gotta wait a little bit. Let your big guy secure his position. May mismatch na eh.
Tenorio, Wilson, Lohorn is back in the game. Barakael and Hildebrand. That's the unit for Ginebra. And that's a offensive foul on Lohorn. There's a warning on Ginebra head coach Ato Agustin for resentment to a call. As we near the halfway mark of the 4th and final quarter. Up and under. Oh, missed it. Almost, but not quite for Singletary. Instead, here's Ginebra. Tenorio. Cross court. Hildebrand for 3. No. Jensen clears the rebound. Singletary is down.
Yes.
Singletary is down under the Ginebra basket.
I don't know if the rest of the Barako players know it.
Peña grabs the rebound. Singletary looks seriously hurt here. Okay, you know what? He's fine. I know that look. That's the look of the cause and effect. I was the cause. I'm looking for the. I'm the effect. I'm looking for the cause.
May have been Lohorn at the post right here.
Yun. The left elbow of dear Lohorn meeting the face of Singletary.
Ang liliit pa naman ang muscle nito si Lohorn.
Make no mistake about it, this is a ball game. It's just a 7-point lead for Barako Bull, and you have over 6 minutes left.
Yes,
only the 4th.
And you have to say that momentum is it's on the side of Barangay Ginebra.
Let's see how Barako Bull responds. Here's Montfort. Heath, Jensen, Nunes, rebound, Willie Wilson. Oh, a swipe! A swipe! And a nice assist, Montfort to Buenafin.
And a huge turnover there because Ginebra had a chance. You could see that 4 of their guys bumaba na. Wilson just couldn't secure the basketball tight enough.
Here's LA for 3. Singletary clears the rebound. Benefit telling everybody, okay, just chill. We're up by 9. No need to rush. Dr. Brand trying to harass Eman Monfort. Second personal against JJ. JJ will step out in favor of Mark Kagiwa. Here's our Presto defensive stop of the game, brought to you by Presto Brake Fluid. For superior braking action and safety, siguradong nasa mabuti kang shot clock down to 6. Monfort for 3. Yes, sir!
Doesn't matter. Saliwa yung paa, kakalanding pa lang nagdi-dribble, nakaset shot. He's just been out of this world, this conference.
Minion nga eh.
Tama, out of this world guy.
23 points for little Eman Monfort. And you know, Ginebra's backcourt, they don't know what to do anymore with Eman.
It's really tough. If guys shooting that well.
And here's Monfort again, all the way for 2. 25 points.
Kala ko idadang pa eh. Pero kaganda nilalaro eh.
So with under 5 minutes remaining in the fourth, Barako Bull once again enjoying a 14-point lead. Despite a furious rally by Ginebra earlier, to cut it down to 6 points, 6-7 points.
Yes. But you know, still a chance para sa Barangay Ginebra, but they've got to find a way to get the ball outside or off the hands of Eman Monfort, because he's been the catalyst of this offense. Mike Singletary actually scoreless here in the quarter.
Still scoreless in the quarter. Still scoreless in the quarter. Still scoreless in the quarter. And that ball is up for grabs. It ends up with Singletary. And he's still scoreless in the quarter, but he will go to the line.
That play right there really personifies kung ano nangyari for majority of this game. Right? For majority of this game, of course, Ginebra made that run or had made that run here in the fourth quarter. But majority of this game, the energy of Barako from top to bottom, giving problems para dito sa Barangay Ginebra.
Commissioner Attorney Chito Salud, Ray Marshall, Mr. Ricky Santos, all part of the hardworking commissioner's office, and a man on the line, the hardworking import of Barako Bull, Michael Singletary. Would you find that strange that yung Barako Bull Singletary was not as productive in the fourth quarter, yet they never relinquished the lead?
Yes, but of course they had a big lead to begin with. Now, one thing that I'm actually looking at as well right now, Miko, outside of what you were talking about, is nakikita natin dito para sa Barangay Ginebra, Joshua Bistondo's here on their side. Remember that he came from Barako. What if he never left Barako? That means na hindi natin siguro makikita yung labas ng laro. Ito si Eman Monfort. Talked about that earlier, getting that opportunity, and what do you do with the opportunity? Eman Monfort became the #1 point guard in Barako because of all the players or the point guards that became unavailable for them.
Oh, so Jonas got injured.
Yes, and all of a sudden, at this point, stat-wise, maybe the top 3 guards right now that have played stat-wise this conference.
And then if I were to expand the conversation, Barako, they're poised to go 3-1 if they hold on and win this game. When they lost Alain Maligsi as Joshua Bistondo chases the loose ball, and chased down by Singletary. Remember how Barako fans were devastated when they lost Alain Maligsi? They felt they lost one of their primary scorers. And look at what Barako is now.
Yes, kumbaga, addition through subtraction. Chase down, like we said, effort all around para dito sa Barako. Just when you think you've got 2 points, that one just got erased. Of course, not gaining any more friends. Si Mike Secretary.
Kasi emotional eh. 34 points for Michael Singletary. It's back to a 13-point lead for Barako Bull with 2:45 remaining in the ball game. Meyerhofer inside, back to Lowhorn. Lowhorn calmly sits it. 30 points for Lowhorn.
Pero hindi mo naramdaman yung 30 niya. No? I mean, it's because he shot well. Kung titignan mo, parang he gets his points out of within the flow of things, but it's not spectacular. Not at all. Not even close to spectacular.
Well, we talked about it in the opening quarter. Lowhorn, I mean, he's not your high flyer, highlight machine. It's not him. And I don't think Ginebra got him to be a highlight machine. I think Ginebra got him so that he could dominate inside.
Yeah, and if you look at it, they still have a chance here. Speaking of Ginebra, this is just 11 points.
Anyway, mapapanood na ang PBA sa pinakabagong channel sa Pay TV Hyper. Please check your local cable operators for availability. Approaching the last 2 minutes of the fourth. Meyerhofer with an open shot. Opts to give it to Mark. Mark. Cross court, LA, and now Urbistondo for 3.
That's a big shot right there. If that had gone in, makikita natin malaki pa yung pag-asa ng Ginebra. But since it didn't go in, now this is very, very bleak for the Ginebra side.
That's a foul against Meyerhofer. Enrico Meyerhofer fouls out. It's been a long night for Ginebra. Japet got injured.
Yes,
We're all hoping, Japet's injury is not that serious. Dinala na siya sa hospital to undergo an MRI on his right knee. So hopefully we get better news about Japet. But LA struggled. Mark struggled in the first half. He could not contain Singletary and Montfort.
For that, actually, for the combination of Singletary and Montfort, scoring more than half of the total of Barako Bull.
Within a minute and a half left, Barako Bull, lamang 102-86 over Ginebra. We'll be back in a moment.
Ngayong PBA Sabado Nights, laban ng Opensa versus Defensa.
You are not going anywhere.
Ang magaganap kapag nagharap ang magkapatid na koponan, Sanmig Coffee versus Petron Blades. Ikaw, san ka? Kampihan na! The PBA Governors Cup, Sabado, 6 p.m. sa IBC 13 at 9 p.m. sa Aksyon TV 41. Papapanood din sa Hyper. Hatid sa inyo ng Sports 5.
Well, things looking bleak for Ginebra here. If they don't find a way to put up a comeback of miracle proportions, they will slide down to 1-2. And then Barako Bull, on the other hand, could be a minute and a half away from sharing the penthouse suite of the team standings with Petron.
Yeah, a lot of good teams though in that 1-2 situation. You have Talk and Tex, you have Sanmig Coffee, and if Barangay Ginebra is unable to pull this one off, might say three of the more glamorous teams in the league.
Lowhorn with a hustle play, but he slid out of bounds. So that chopped off more time from the the clock. You probably feel that Ginebra just couldn't match the overall energy of Barako. I mean, we also mentioned the guys who came off the bench.
Yes, and para dito sa Ginebra, Miguel was good coming off the bench, but you have to think that the Singletary and Montfort connection all game long, when they're there, it was just so difficult for them to contain, especially that side pick and roll that Barako Bull was doing.
Singletary will steal the ball and he'll dunk it home.
Yeah, I believe for that timeout was to make sure na hindi na lumaki yung kalangangan just in case they'll need the quotient.
Earlier today, Meralco beat Talking Text 92-86. Meralco moving up to 2-2, and Talking Text sliding to 1-2 here in the Governor's Cup. Eman Montfort, strongest candidate for best player of the ball game. He fires a 3. This is it that time. Mark Kagiwa sends it to Billy Mamarin. Oh, Billy misses the dunk. But Billy played quality minutes here. Nung wala si Japet, Billy came in and tried his best to help Ginebra. But in the end, Barako Bull with so much energy and very aggressive all throughout the night, winning here 104-91.
Surprise at the top. Maybe a lot expected Petron to be there, but Barako, they're at the top right now.
There's your final score, 104-91. Barako Bull winning over Barangay Ginebra. We're about to chat with our best player of the ball game, and